What is up, my turtles? My name is Jimmy, also known as YmmijTortuga, and welcome to my draft analysis of the PDL, the Premier Draft League. This is Season 5, Pokemon Sword and Shield Edition, and I'm super excited to break down my team and everything in which I drafted. So if you guys are excited for this video, hit that like button down below, subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I think I'm going to do a full screen kind of like this for the entirety of the season. We'll have to see how it is. No face cam. We'll have to see how it goes. But that way you guys can get the true experience of the battles and everything. So let me know what you think about that. We'll try it for the season and we'll see what happens. Yeah. So let's get into the draft picks. So obviously this is a doubles draft league. I say obviously, but maybe you don't know. But this is a doubles draft league in which I was actually asked to help run, so I'm also one of the council members on the Premier Draft League, and as of recording this, Week 1 is in full effect. I don't know if any matches have taken place, but they do have to report to us and everything. So without further ado, anyway, let's get into what was drafted on my end. So my very first pick was Gmax Lapras. I love this Pokemon so much because of the fact that it can set its own Aurora Veil outside of it hailing. Its Gmax Ice move, I forget exactly what it's called, is so powerful. Pair that with a weakness policy on it, and this thing does major damage. A water ice type, it's an amazing type of Pokemon in terms of its typing, and I just absolutely love this Pokemon, and I'm super excited. Now, this will be the only thing that can go big just in general, and it has to be its Gmax form. So Gmax Lapras is the only thing that can Gigantamax and Dynamax throughout the entirety of that. And that is true with any of the teams. So my opponents know this. I know this. That's what we have to plan for. But this is very powerful. Like I said, you pair it with weakness policy, you should see it coming. And I might throw other shenanigans in here. But very solid start to this team. And I was very happy with this one. Starting off, in my opinion, with a Hail team. Now, I will also preface this, all these sprites are going to be shiny. I can't promise you that I'll have shiny Pokemon for every single one of my members, but all the sprites will be shiny. Our second pick overall was Geralidon. So Geralidon is a very good typing in Steel and Dragon, which is a very unique typing. I really like this pick. I have to say I kind of quote-unquote panicked within this, because earlier in the draft, Indeedy and Hatterene both went to the same team. So I wanted to make sure I had a way to counter that, and Geralidon works very well with that. It also works well with Lapras. I see these two being very useful, and I have some good plans with Geralidon and whatnot. So very good start for the team. I love the typing once again on Geralidon. A Steel Dragon is not something you see very often. And the third pick for the Herkimer Drednaws here in the PDL is Kungelder. Kungelder is a very powerful, kind of slow fighting type Pokemon, but packs a wallop. I really love this Pokemon. Pair it with a Flame Orb, and it does major damage. And I really like this Pokemon. That Drain Punch is good. It can learn a lot of the different punches and whatnot. So I'm very stoked to bring Kungelder back to one of my teams, because I did use Kungelder not as successfully as I would have liked, but we'll have to see if it does very good things here. But I really love this Pokemon, and it also does help me a little bit with the potential of a Trick Room. Just have a Trick Room Pokemon just in general. So the next pick is kind of how do I want to say, complicated. So my next pick was technically Silvally. Throughout the draft, at some point, I ended up trading Silvally for my Lodic because of points issues and whatnot with another trainer. And I saw Mew was still available, so I went for the Milotic, and then later on in the draft, I substituted or did a free agent trade with Milotic for Mew. Mew is one of the versatile Pokemon, and I will say I do not have a shiny Mew. So Mew will not be shiny when I do use this. But this is one of the most versatile Pokemon in the entirety of the game. It has, you know, solid stats throughout. I think it's 95 throughout, maybe 100. I don't remember off the top of my head. But very, very solid stats. And the fact that it can learn any TR, any TM, I can basically use this thing however. Now, basically, the point of Silvally was that I wanted to use that to kind of have the coverage. Well, Mew kind of does that for me. You know, it could be a physical attacker, it could be a special attacker, it could be a defense, it could be a defensor, and everything. The only thing different is that we know it's going to be a psychic type. So I'm very, very excited because I can utilize this thing in multiple different ways, and I really love this, and I really wish I could shiny hunt it. You know, all things aside, but this ends up being number 4 pick for the Herkimer Drednaws. Moving on to Indeedy Male. Now, before I got Mew, this was before I got Mew, but this was going to be my psychic coverage. And Indeedy Male packs much more of a punch than the female counterpart that went earlier, and because of the different stats, we can have 2 Indeedys on 2 different teams, one female, one male. So Indeedy Male makes it so I have an offensive psychic type, and the fact that Indeedy Male can set Trick Room if I really need it to, or be a counteractive Trick Room user, or whatever the case may be. I'm very excited to see, you know, what else this thing can do. Very excited to use Indeedy in an offensive way, and maybe throw some defensive ways in a way. But I'm super stoked to have this on the team. We'll have to see what it does. But that was pick number 5 for your Herkimer Drednaws. Pick number 6 goes to Mimikyu. Now, Mimikyu is very, very good in the fact that it's a pretty darn good physical attacker, and the fact that it has disguise. You see Mimikyu use Sword Stance, take a hit because it can take it with the disguise, and then just wreak havoc on the opponent. Mimikyu is an amazing Pokemon. It is a good Dynamax candidate. Unfortunately, as I said earlier, only the Gmax Pokemon can Gigantamax, and it has to Gigantamax. So we will not see Mimikyu go big in this one, but it will go big in other ways in taking down the opponent, giving me that fairy type coverage that I need, along with some other things that Mimikyu can do. So I'm super stoked for Mimikyu. I haven't used it on a team yet. I'm super stoked to do so. And yeah, this is my Pika clone. So to kind of keep my coverage going, I decided I needed an electric type. Rotom is a good electric type with that amazing special attack. But because I had already basically used up all my points for Tier 1, I wasn't able to draft the form of Rotom that I really wanted. So I decided to go with Rotom Fan, because this also somewhat gives me a flying coverage, which is okay and cool. Flying moves tend to be a little more on the physical side, so I don't know how well it's going to work, but with the flying typing, I still don't have to worry about ground moves, even if my ability, which is Levitate, gets, you know, suppressed in any way, shape, or form. So that's why I chose this one. We'll see how this thing does. Like I said, it was more picked for coverage. I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see what I can do with it. But yeah, I'm super excited to see. Like I said, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. The coverage is really, really nice, and I do plan to do great things with it. My next mon is Scorch. Scorch is a fire bug. I needed that basically fire water grass. I don't think I picked up a grass just yet. I believe I do get to that in the future, but I really wanted to start to get that Fire Water Grass core really solidified, because we had picked Lapras for number 1, but I didn't really get a good fire type. So Scorch isn't very well known. But it does provide some power. I remember looking thoroughly at this, and I'm like, you know what? This thing can actually do very, very well. With its Flame Body ability, there's a lot of physical attackers in this league, so you physically hit the Scorch, but then you get burned, which is not good. So yeah, it's very, very good. Very, very good pick. I'm very, very happy with the pick. And like I said, you get the bug coverage as well, which means the psychic types need to be a little more weary of the team than before. So very, very nice pick. Very excited to use this Pokemon on the team. And to finalize the Fire Water Grass core, we got Blossom. I really like this pick because Blossom provides a lot of the coverage that the team was missing. The poison to kind of get rid of the fairy, to be able to deal with some of the fairies. We got a solid grass type. I believe it gets chlorophyll, so if I do get the sun set up, it can move faster, though it's in great danger because the fire is a pretty big weakness. And Charizard is definitely a thing, but I really, really love this Pokemon. And again, it's like it solidifies the coverage within the team a little bit more, and pull some other shenanigans with it, but a very solid Pokemon nonetheless. Kicking it off with the next pick is the Prankster Lifehard. I needed a Prankster Pokemon just so I can make sure that I can pull some shenanigans or whatever I need to do. So here it is. Lifehard is probably the worst of the Prankster mons that were remaining. I did get sniped in this round. I wanted Meowstic, but it went I think a round or two after I picked Blossom. So I wasn't able to get Meowstic, so it was unfortunate. Sableye had already been taken. So Lifehard is definitely there, but it could do, the fake tears. It can paralyze with Thunder Wave, and do a couple of other different shenanigans. I'm very excited for Lifehard to return. I did use Lifehard, I believe, on the ABL Minors, the Amateur Battle League Minors team. And it did great things for me. I'll see what other moves it can do, but that is the main purpose of Lifehard, is to have that Prankster ability to pull some shenanigans. Kicking off second to last, my penultimate pick is Gudra. Gudra is a beast and very, very tanky. It can take hits very, very well, and I'm very, very excited to use Gudra within this draft league. I've seen Gudra, and because of its tank, it also hits very hard. Put it with an Assault Vest, it takes that hits more, you just have to attack, and that's exactly what this thing does. It just provides amazing coverage that otherwise wouldn't be there. I mean, Geralidon is there as well. I'll probably use that more as the Steel type. Not saying that it won't have a Dragon move, but we'll see. As well, but Gudra will definitely be the main Dragon on the team. And yeah, I'm very excited that I managed to snag this thing. A very solid Tier 3 pick for the penultimate pick of the Herkimer Drednaws. And to round it off, we got on Pheasant. So obviously the last picks are not going to be super, super great, but I figured on Pheasant could provide some just annoyance within the league. Its ability, Sniper, it can do a lot of critting. I think I can give it an item to even boost that further, so it can do a lot of damage with those crits, because I think it adds 50% to the damage, if I remember correctly. So it's very, very good. I don't think it doubles. I think that's a little high. I could be wrong. Fact check me. I'm still, like I said, I'm still relatively new to the battle scene. This is only really my third league that I'm doing. So yeah, Pheasant is going to just pull those shenanigans and whatnot, but I'm very excited for this pick. This actually ended up being a very solid pick. Very, very happy with it, and we'll see what it can do. And that's going to wrap it up for the Herkimer Drednaws in the draft analysis. Those were my picks and everything. We drafted quite a while ago, and as I said, when this video comes out, week 1 will already be in full progress. My videos will be going up, I'm thinking either Saturdays or Sundays. So expect this Saturday or Sunday. I haven't quite decided. Probably Saturday. Unless some other shenanigans happen. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah. Actually, no. I'm thinking about it. We're gonna make it Sunday. Battles are gonna be Sunday for the previous week. That way, if I do have something happen and I have to battle Saturday, I won't be rushing to get a video out and everything. And then if there is no battle, I'll be able to, unless something tragic happens, I'll let you know. But battles are going to be on Sundays. It's like, in all honesty, I wanted this to come out Sunday, but stuff happened. It's been a week. It's been a month. Month of December or November was crazy. But yeah, I'm super excited for this league and everything. So I hope you did enjoy this video. Like I said, a little bit different, kind of more of a voiceover versus, face cam or anything. We're going to try that also with the battles and everything, just to make sure, just to make sure everything goes accordingly. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Hit that like button down below. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any battles. Our first battle will be live 1:30 p.m. Eastern. Well, not live, but it will be a video here on the channel. Week 1 versus the Detroit Red Wingles and Coach Chaos 6. You don't want to miss that. Guys, thank you so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Bye.